Hey guys, I'm Jay, and today we're looking at a damn handsome Kizer Ophid model number Ki405. So let's just, let's jump right into the features, and then we will compare this to some other knives. And now make sure you stick around to the end so you can see the full specs. And if you're a subscriber, you might even see your name at the end in the credits. Now, I know that you guys are really busy, which is why I just want to quickly remind you, click on that subscribe button if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. Okay, so the Kizer Ophid is a manual action liner lock with a blade riding on bronze washers, and deployment is accomplished with either this enormous flipper tab or with the thumb studs. The blade measures about 3.5 inches long and 4 millimeters thick, I know, of CPM S35 VN. The handle is 4.65 inches long, which gives the Ophid a decent blade to handle ratio. And the thickness is a little over ½ inch at 0.59. The closed width, so how much room the Ophid will take up in your pocket, is 1.45 inches, so just under that 1.5 inch mark. Now if we go ahead and flip this guy over and look at the back, you can see it is open construction with 1, 2, 3 very shiny barrel spacers. Okay, what do you say we go ahead and get a weight on this guy here, and we're looking at 4.9, hold on, 4.8 ounces, which is going to be roughly the equivalent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AA batteries. Okay, why don't we go ahead and just let's match this up against some other knives, and we'll start with the Kershaw Cryo 2, the Spyderco Manix 2, and Benchmade Griptilian. Let's do one more, and so you can see how large of a knife that this actually is, the Native 5. How about we go ahead and do my 7 likey and no likey of the Kizer Ophid, which is very appropriately named considering Ophidiophobia is the fear of snakes. See what they were doing here? Alright, number 1, curb appeal. I like the curb appeal of the Ophid. I mean, it is nice to see something different because, and I was just talking about this with one of my subscribers as far as the saturation level of the knife market with friggin' titanium folders, and yeah, there's too many. So yeah, so this is a nice change of pace. The blade is just a good looking and useful modified sheep's foot that was hollow ground, and it does have a stonewash finish. I like the snakeskin, faux snakeskin patterned black and red G10. I mean, I don't have another knife that looks anything even remotely close to this. Number 2, the materials. S35 VN for the blade steel. Great stuff. G10 scales and bronze washers here on the inside at the pivot, which really makes this a good choice for outdoor use. That, and considering all of the torque screws throughout the handle are all number 8 Torx for some reason. Not like the standard where, you know, it's T6 for the body screws and T8 for the pivot. Nope. Kizer just went with number 8 all the way around. So materials I like. Number 3, the function. This is going to be my first gripe. I do not care for the function. I mean, the action, deployment action is, well, it's decent enough, but closing it, yeah, bad, real bad. It's a tad sluggish, wouldn't you say? On top of that, the detent, let me see if I can do this. All right, hold on. There we go. Anyway, I am able to shake this open pretty easily. It's just I just didn't want to bump the camera here and make you guys throw up. But yeah, the detent is very, very weak. And this giant flipper tab, I mean, it opens decent enough. God, this flipper tab is just huge, isn't it? I really don't like how that looks. The centering is good enough. Oh yeah, nice centering. Now I believe that this thing is locking up at, what do you guys think? 35%? 35, 40%? Yeah, probably closer to 35%. And it is not a fidget-friendly knife at all. It's just not fun to fondle. I'd rather, you know, fondle other things. Knives. Number 4, in the hand. I don't like. Gripe number 2. If you notice here on the handle, there's this very abrupt, and I don't want to say pointy, but, well, I guess it is kind of pointy, this finger swell here. And what that does is it causes, so I'll have 2 fingers on one side of that swell and then the other 2 fingers on the other side of it. And it feels really, really weird. And I know that's going to be tough for me to convey through the video, but it just kind of, it splits up my 4 fingers and it just does not feel right at all. The traction is fine. You know what? It's not really necessary considering the flipper tab. I mean, look at that. I can like hang it off of my hand. I mean, your hand is not going to slip forward on this. So it's a good thing that there is no jimping anywhere on the Ophid, because again, it is not necessary. The balance, well, it's good. It's great. So, well, it has that going for it, which is nice. Oh, and a very pronounced sharpening choil. Very pronounced. Thank you very much, Kizer. Where are we at, guys? Number 5, in the pocket. This is going to be gripe number 1, 2, 3. Wow. Yeah, I don't like how this rides in the pocket. I really don't like this clip. I don't like the tip of the clip, how it look how far that sticks out. That is just begging to get caught on something. Now the pocket clip is tip up or tip down, but of course it's right hand only. Of course it is. Now I want to get your guys' opinion on this, because to me the handle, it looks pretty darn thick. It feels very, I don't know what it is about it. And I matched this up to the Griptilian, and it's the same distance of the gap between the scales, but I don't know, on the Ophid, it really looks a lot thicker than 0.59 inches, and it feels a lot thicker than 0.59 inches. Sometimes the flipper does get caught on my pocket, which is understandable because of the size. In the pocket, I don't like number 6, the weight, 4.8 ounces. That's fine. I mean, it's not too much. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's just fine. And unfortunately, there is a little bit of a missed opportunity here. If they would have milled out the liners, that probably would have helped reduce that 4.8 ounce weight. Number 7, the price. I paid $71 for this on Amazon, and I will post the link in the comment section. Excuse me, in the description. I'll post a link to this on Amazon, and hopefully it's still for sale at that $71 price point. On Blade HQ, it's $100. And you know what? That's about the most that I would pay for this knife, is $100. I mean, a dime over $100, $100.10. Nope, don't do it. $71. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it really does make a good, kind of a hard use folder. The blade shape is super utilitarian. The bronze washers. So to quickly summarize, we said curb appeal was alike, materials like, function don't like, in the hands don't like, in my pocket don't like, weight like, and price like. So for those of you keeping score at home, what is that? 4-3. Yeah, I cannot recommend. I mean, maybe if you can find it for $71, but you know what? And now I retract my earlier statement about the $100. I think $100 for this is too much. It's just a big, clunky folder. I mean, it's good looking enough. I love that blade shape. Kind of Sebenza-ish, maybe? I know it's nothing like a Sebenza, but I'm just saying. Yeah, it's just a big, clunky knife that if I did not find it for $71, I would not be reviewing it right now if it wasn't for that price point. So this is definitely one Kizer knife that you can skip. Okay, so before we go, guys, I just want to leave you guys with a question. And I would like you to try and name as many knives as you can that incorporate both a flipper tab and thumb studs. Now, some ZT models will not count, and I'm specifically speaking about the ones where the thumb studs act as a blade stop. That doesn't count. Used for deployment purposes. So how many can you list that use a flipper tab and thumb studs? And I look forward to reading and responding what you guys have to say. Leave your answers in the comment section below. Now, if this video about the Kizer Ophid answered most of your questions, why not go ahead and just leave me a like? Now, don't move a muscle because the specs are coming up. But first, I just wanted to thank you guys for stopping by and letting me talk knives with you. And I'll see you guys at the next video. You guys take care, okay?